5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and that's the difference, Will, now, isn't it? When we look at this team, is in the past you've kind of gone great potential. That these guys should be able to do something. They can maybe drag SEA to the top 4 in TI, and they can be really great, and they can relive the orange days, and they can be amazing. But actually, have they peaked? Have they gone as high as they can? Because as Alan points out, they haven't really gone any further now, and we can't keep using that whole they've got great potential. They've got to deliver at some point.
Yeah, at some point, unrealized potential is unfulfilled. It becomes nothing, and you can't just keep going back to that same, like, oh, well, maybe this time will be the time. Well, you're already halfway through the season. You got to perform where it matters right now. You technically have home field advantage. You're in the Southeast Asian region. Like, you don't have to travel very far, if at all. Like, this should be one of your landmark events. And they're playing against a team, Newbee, who honestly doesn't have that aura around them anymore. Right. And so if they're going to win a series, this would be a very nice one to get into.
Draft about to begin. I also want to just finish off on TNC. They're 11th right now, Alan.
Yeah.
They're not far away.
No, that's
not that far. You know, come up with a couple more top 4s and maybe some big finishes at majors, and suddenly they're in contention.
Well, but it's funny as it sounds. I don't think the issue for TNC is that points race. I think all of us have the sense that they're going to be in that points race by the end. But again, when you think about these teams are not trying to make TI. They're trying to forge a path where they're going to be in that top 4, top 2, and on the plot.
Are TNC doing that though, Will? I think they're literally just hanging by a thread here to try and get it. They need to get into TI, and then
I think
that's got to be goal number 1.
Depending on who the team is, the goals are very different. Because TNC has been to a TI, they've been to an underdog team. They were the team that knocked out OG. And so they understand, like, once we get there, it'll be a little bit different. But for a lot of these other teams, like, they're going to be looking, I mean, some teams have already made changes. You saw Fnatic, their roster looked very decent, but they got second at the Summit. Still kick Ohio for Universe, and the reason they do that is because they felt, okay, maybe we're on path for TI, but we're not on path for winning TI. EG, they were also what? I don't actually know what they are in the DPC.
They were 7th.
So they're 7th
right now.
And, you know, giving up a player as well who has a lot of points, they take that risk. They're like, okay, it's whatever, because at the end of the day, we're good, but we're not the best.
And we could be a lot better.
Yeah, and I think TNC, I mean, this is a huge tournament for them because it'll kind of show where they are relative to the rest of the world.
Okay, got a couple of picks on TNC side. They've gone for a Sanking, which took to opener, and Newbee have gone with Tusk, which we're fast believing, Will, is becoming the meta support now.
Yeah, that hero, what it can do with ice shards is kind of unbelievable. We saw it with how Roger used it. Pretty much all of his spells have great utility. He's got a BKB. You can always pick up people in Snowball, so it's like a pseudo BKB. You just like hold them in. Nobody does any damage.
It's arguably, you can talk about Guardian Angel as well, but it's really the only AoE save in Dota. Snowball. I think it's just the playmaking potential for that spell is huge. But this is a series, I think, it's very unlike the first series of the day where we talked about the importance for Penna of the draft. This is a series that probably will not be won or lost in the draft. Newbee and TNC both fairly on the conservative end of the drafting spectrum, and you can see that in the very kind of conservative dual support open here for TNC. Neither team features much in the way of flex picks. Really, the big flex pick for TNC is the Nyx Assassin, and it usually gets banned against them. I'm a little surprised with it on the table here that they didn't go anywhere near it.
Be a weird Nyx team though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think Nyx and Sanking are, aside from the fact that they're like both bug-like things with like stuns that like.
You'd think they would be perfect for each other, wouldn't
you? But they're just like sort of the same hero.
Yeah.
I think Moonmeander once told me, he said, it's kind of rough when you pick a 4 and a 3 position that fulfill the same role.
Yes.
Like that just do the same thing. Then there are plenty of other heroes that you could have picked that add more diversity to your lineup.
Yeah. I think Nyx may be the exception to that rule just because he's so item independent, because 4 Debuff Midas, and if you can pick him alongside a hero that has a similar function but scales with farm, and I think get away with that. But for the most part, I agree.
What are your thoughts on Teven in this team?
As well, like
adding experience, drafting, knowledge.
I mean, I think
coaching background. He's got everything that that team needs, surely, isn't he?
I think he's a really smart player.
Yeah.
I think the knock on him sometimes is that mechanics-wise, he might lack once in a while.
Which is fine as a 5.
Of course it is. Yeah. But I think when it comes to like experience and his overall game understanding, I think it's very high.
Yeah, it's going to help this team, isn't it?
Yes. Because these guys, I mean, he has really, really strong mechanical players behind him. And so he just has to be the general. He doesn't really have to do much more than that.
Yeah, what I like about Theban is that he has a lot of game knowledge and he knows some of the more quantitative metrics, but he's also not afraid to play a hunch and draft based on the feel. I mean, I remember a year ago at Starletter in Shanghai, he kind of brought back Jakiro in the meta, picked Jakiro and just blitzed a couple teams, and I remember asking him, well, man, hey, what's with this Jakiro pick? And he's like, I just felt like it'd be good, felt like picking it.
He did, really? He didn't even like...
There
yeah, I had a chat with Red Eye, like he was telling me like Jakiro's the real deal, you need to just pick it.
No.
We actually did have those conversations,
I'm sure
bizarrely, but there was no way he was ever going to pick it online, that's for sure. Ban's complete, phase 2. We're into second phase now. Let's pick where the TNC go, Will.
So they have decent team fight. They probably need a hero that deals okay with the jug in the laning phase. But I'm assuming, I think Razor's banned.
Deals okay with a jug? You're assuming that...
No, with the Omni.
Oh,
sorry.
with the Omni, okay. Alright.
Razor banned, which would have been a decent Raven pick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Yeah, I think Razor is Raven's most played 10 and 5. They've run 2 at once. This I really like. I'm just surprised that we haven't seen this hero play more of a role in the tournament.
Do you take Tinker?
I mean, Miracle, yeah, but so if the tables were turned, this would be, I think, a Snap Tinker pick. But Newbee is not a big Tinker team, not a big SCCC hero.
5 seconds remaining.
They can wait for his hero too. That's what they like to do anyway.
No, SCCC is almost always. I mean, it makes a lot more sense now that they took SF off the table.
How has he found you over the last 12 months, Will? SCCC. As again, another flashy kind of mid. He had a spectacular in 2017. Was a bit tougher for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that he was the best mid in China, far and away. He brings a lot to that team, but it's hard to say because when your team looks bad, everyone looks bad. What was that? Remember that secret team when they were just like losing everything? Every one of those players went on after that. Great individual careers.
Yeah.
But they all looked horrible.
Right.
It's like it's hard to tell when your team is struggling, and Newbee is definitely struggling.
Well, and again, it's to me another similarity between these teams. They both have snowball players, a little bit different ways, but SCCC is a guy that'll just snowball with a bunch of farm. Raven and Cuckoo are players that tend to snowball more off kills, but this is a patch that rewards a more even farm distribution among a team's cores. Single core strategies get really heavily punished, as we saw with this fun earlier. So they just have kind of struggled to find that balance. This is the Cuckoo Death Prophet here. I really like as a complement to the Raven Terrorblade. I think that I like TNC's picks a lot better here through the second phase. I think, regardless of what Newbee come back with here.
Very conservative from Newbee.
But that's what I'm saying though. Both of these teams tend to be fairly conservative in their approach to the draft. They're not gonna counterpick that heavily, but they're not gonna leave themselves open to being counterpicked.
Got to share carry right now.
I think this is where they typically pick the Mugi hero.
Yeah, if you're not taking Tinker, then carry.
Do you like it? Oh, alright. We've got the Tinker out of the way.
So it's like
okay.
I think that the hero it works too well against TB.
No risk of the ban, of course.
They would definitely, TNC would definitely ban it.
They would.
For the show the TV.
You
have to take it in 3rd or 4th.
I think for sure, but it's still putting SCCC on a hero that he doesn't play that much of.
Dude, I'm sure he's grinded it. Everyone knows about Tinker.
It's true.
I don't know about the Chinese region, but at least in NA, that hero is everywhere.
Almost every game.
In my pubs, it feels so common.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying to play against.
Yep. So yeah, you go back and SCCC only has 3 Tinker games in the last 6 months. And 2 of them, he won a Captain's Draft match, won an in-house match about a month ago, and lost a Perfect World game.
5 seconds.
So I agree. It's a great pick. It prevents TB from pushing out those lanes for free, as Will and I were talking about the other day. But just a matter of whether SCCC can deliver one of those.
They ban... So if I'm...
Ban what? So same H big heroes, the Dark Seer, the Bat Rider. And you're definitely looking for one of those here. I think you might want to ban... I'm a little bit surprised that TNC banned the Lycan over something like a Legion that would punish the Terrorblade.
So for TNC, I would be okay with picking something like as a hero. Now I'd be okay with Nyx.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I'm Newbee,
especially against Tinker.
If I'm Newbee, I'd probably just straight up take Slark.
Slark.
Yeah.
All right. You got me. Do tell.
I think that Slark's just really good.
Yeah, they're going to take that. Okay, they're going to take it. Why is it such a good Slark?
Did they ban Nyx?
Yeah, they banned Nyx. That's
okay.
That's absolutely the ban.
So you think Newbee takes Slark?
Yeah, I think Newbee takes.
All right.
And Moogie's.
My boy Moogs. Give him the hero.
I mean, he's been his heroes this patch have been Gyro, Lifestealer, Timbersaw.
Monkey.
I'd be okay with Gyro too.
Yeah, I actually think I've been thinking more and more about it, and I like Gyro here. Deal with the Terrorblade pretty well.
Moogs. Tell him, give me Slark, bros. Watch me carry.
I think I see part of what you're saying, but yeah, there's the Gyro.
They went for the sensible, boring.
I want you to explain to me off camera why.
Sure. I mean, I said Gyro or Slark, but I wanted Slark, and I'll tell you why after. Yeah. I think it's funny, but.
So TNC, we're going for it. So Dark Seer is the big hero, of course, for Sam H. Bat Rider historically is something that he's really confident on. Also plays a lot of Doom that I could see being good.
Yeah.
I'd be down with some Doom. Run them.
No, it's just you play the percentages here again. Conservative approach to the draft. I actually really like this TNC draft.
He's even giving out his last to the Zine as well. He's quite forceful there, didn't he? How'd you rate those drafts, Will?
I think Newbee's draft is a bit harder to play, but I think the peak of it might be better, so I'm going with Newbee.
I'm in TNT. I think this is about a 60-40 draft. I just like the way the lanes are going to shake out. I like the potential of the Terrorblade to control the map even through the Tinker counter push because of the ability of the Bat Rider to pick off the Tinker. So I think TNT.
We'll get the skinny on it. Let's head over to our commentators for game number 1 of our final series of the day, TNC versus Newbee.
Thank you very much, Red Eye, and indeed, here we have it, final game of day 2 at ESL Genting. Newbee, TNC, I'm only picking some here with gods. What are we expecting? Did TNC, you saw them a bit of Galaxy Battles, not too amazing over
there. Top 3, top 4 finish. Go in a tournament, EG with Sandin, OG with Sandin, EG stuff. Surely that's their tournament.
Oh my god, it's almost
wasn't to beat, but they're doing a lot better here. They beat SCA rivals Mineski. They're 1 game away from guaranteed top 6 playing on the main stage, so it's a better start.
And I mean, looking at this lineup already, I'm seeing some matchups that I'm thinking are going to be quite the scare for Newbee. For a start, Raven Terrorblade. Like that's one of his strongest heroes, isn't it?
Raven Terrorblade played Sam H Bat Rider. Tanking maybe say even.
Sure, with the way.
Earth Spirit,
I mean, yeah, it's SK Earth Spirit. You know, the similar ways that they play within the room. Very good at.
Definitely scary, but you know, Tinker. So Tinker against Terrorblade, you've got the counter pick in play. You've also got Omni Knight, which is I think one of the best heroes in terms of high pick rate, 60% win rate, despite the very high pick rate as well. So
30 seconds.
Yeah. Excel on the field. Very good against the TV. The team fight happens, he pops them off. Thank you very much. Trap here. He doesn't know they're there.
Staying away from them for 10 seconds. Oh, that's a bigger kill.
No, SCC. It's hilarious because we see how close they are.
Yeah.
Time to man up. First blood!
First blood. I foresee a great deal more.
Where's my pension?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Blessings!
Mad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Why is this so bloody difficult?
Out in your realm.
Bottom, and the pressure up top, keeping the supports in place, meaning that can play as crazy as he wants in that mid lane.
All-knowing one. Mad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
Denied. side.
Look at it go!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Got it. Invisibility.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Your greetings. Something bad. Dire's top tower is under attack. Bad dude's top is all nasty and brokey.
Oh, look at it go!
Your green dude. Something bad is up.
Time!
Illusion!
Your green dudes. Something bad is happening. In your bottom. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon! Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Hey, forget about it. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Hey, you guys doing some great work. Forget about it.
These skies for one lunatic bats!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thank you, my beauties.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Smart money.
Got it.
Healing shot.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No sorceries avail.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No sorceries avail.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Can we pause, please? I'm Dire 5 on the tower is a rational Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
No! The armor of omniscience.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
The time.
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant structures are fortified. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Dude's bottom just fell off.
Smart money.
Illusion.
Look at it go.
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll take your...
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
gift from the Tempest of Strange world loses no travelers.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Got it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Thank you, my beauties.
Double kill! Purification!
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Top tower is under attack.
Shit! Wow! You hit hard.
Smart money.
And hard!
under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Mad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
I'll take your tribute.
Got it. As frag +3.
Wait, Dire did Roche.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Tower got on, son! Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Is about to get knocked over. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Ruh-roh, bad news, ruh-roh, middly widdly got all diddly. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Healing shock. Purify.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Got it.
Radiant's Ancient is getting killed! Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
Not committing more.
On Tim's, he's going to try and commit, jumps in with the poke shot straight away onto SCCC. The stun's going to be there though in time onto the Baron, holding him in place. They'll punch him up as well. Block the Sand King. Raven will move forward, able to claim the life of SCCC. Mookie falling low as well. Purification will keep him alive for the time being, but the Maledict should bring him down once. Aegis is popped. Newbee, they have two around him. Can TNC get more? They'll find Kaka. Can they bring down Mookie a second time? Moogie and KP committing straight away in onto Cuckoo with the Glimmer K, keeping him alive for the time being. KP going to be used up in the air. Moogie on the side, but he's actually going to be able to finish off Raven. Triple kill for Moogie. Despite TNC's best efforts, is it going to be enough? They do get to the Omni Knight. Can Cuckoo do anything about Moogie? He's toying around with that one, was thinking about going back in. Exorcism does wear out though. He's back to full health. And only two survivors there. A bit of a messy one. I mean,
it's a two-man show, that one. Gyro and Death Prophet.
Invisibility.
but all in all, I guess this is good news for TNC. You stop them from getting second racks.
Yeah,
it's a fight where everyone pretty much dies.
It's not a lost fight for them.
No.
Gyro ends up pretty rich off of it, as does Death Prophet.
Oh, was he going straight rapier? Oh, he's nullify.
Yeah,
okay.
My pension.
Also, potentially useful purge in some situations, but they're not the ones that Omni Knight.
This jar is an absolutely massive movie.
Yep.
This
About
stage.
hit 25 too.
Yeah.
Which is pretty annoying when you get those extra wing missiles. Getting? Meme? No, not even a meme, it's just garbage.
Does anyone ever take that?
No.
Oh, no.
It is absolutely awful.
I mean, back in the day, you had to buy an Aghanims for that.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing.
It was
No one
awful
did
then
it.
as well. Back in the day, cooldown used to do about twice the damage it does now. That was when
Jaro, yeah. Rocket Barrage just insta-killed here at level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooldown, I think like the first and second hit did like an extra like 800 damage. So he was a good hero then. Now his magic damage is not yet still global cooldown. I think you like maybe level 10 you get it. Level 15 or 20, I don't know if you get it.
Level 10 is the must, surely. If it was level 10, that's
I don't know, plus, what is it, plus 25 damage, plus 30 damage?
It's plus 25.
Yeah. I don't know, plus 25 damage versus a global cooldown. I might take the 25 damage. Exorcism grants haste or both DPs are pretty good. We almost don't really see the haste, the pure utility, but I think at least she has a viable second option in the case.
Sure.
If you've got a lot of movement speed and a blink dagger, so maybe you think you need the haste. If you've got blink, phase, heals, could just go for the pure raw damage.
The experience, how much of an increase? How many does she have normally with the
24?
24.
So
okay.
It's not quite a 50% increase.
Doesn't matter. Was it 33%?
Yep. So medium.
Well, I know. What's going on here? They managed to find themselves a bit on down. Only going to catch onto the Witch Doctor. Raven on the sidelines to get the chance for the Metamorphosis. Going to be able to get a fair bit of damage onto Moogie. Moogie's falling very low. In fact, Moogie's down for 100 seconds. been able to commit with the BKB. Newbee's lost 2. Tim's comes in with a burrow strike, catching out Kaka. Disrupt's got as well. Triple kill for Cuckoo. And TNC, they may be not done quite yet. Trying to chase down KP. He does have the repel. Tim's with the pings. He knows that there's a Tinker about, but CTC will be able to blink away. Going to continue to try and hunt for KP.
Don't put your Lincolns away.
Can KP get out of it?
He needs his Lincolns. He's like, I need my TP. Now my Lincolns.
Oh, he does get the repel blink off.
Okay, he's okay. Put his TP back in. He's like, shit, which one do I need in my backpack?
He's making quite a run for it here. Sam H coming back round. SCCC can come in for backup, but KP's going to be able to play it off.
Doesn't even come close to dying there.
Nah, he knows. He knew. He was fine.
The only panic was which item he needed, but he didn't even need his TP scroll in the end.
But still, I know absolutely. Yeah, Cuckoo again getting a triple kill. This, he's going absolutely ham on the Death Prophet in these engagements. He is starting to swing the game back in the direction towards TNC, but they've got to have a couple more of those fights still. It's such a lead. Newbee got up, push up top, sweeping the racks and such. Are going to need a few more of those TNC as there is still quite the advantage and lead for Newbee, especially with just how much they have on their cores, how big Mugi's Gyro is at this stage of the game.
Terrorblade's not really doing enough damage. Like, yeah, he kills Gyro. He is doing good damage, but he hasn't got damage item yet. He's going into Lincoln, so he's going to have 3 fairly defensive items, plus Dragonlance. Feels like he's going to need like a Daedalus to go with his BKB, or a Bloodthorn, something just for some pure single target right-click damage. I think you want to go for another tanky Skadi-esque item. It's just not going to be worth it. Though TNC can get another good fight. This Exorcism is proving very difficult to fight into. Arcane Rune has been bottled up as well for the next fight, so it's going to be a much lower cooldown as well on all of his spells. Very problematic.
Tim's queuing up an axe for himself, and KP as well was also looking towards Ganones once he gets there.
I don't know if they want to go for Raging Axe yet.
It was
they're going to be scarred.
Very risky place to fight, considering Newbee's lineup was having, especially with its Axe Disruptor as well. It's never going to be easy. You have to get kills before heading towards the pick. And to be fair, with TNC's lineup, if they're getting kills, they're going to want to be pushing with a Death Prophet and a Terrorblade rather than for rush.
Force the buybacks, whatever it may be. He's pulling away from the Gyro. Is it? And he wants to go for the Disruptor.
He's going to look for it straight away onto Kaka. They put the BKBs. The Samage comes forward as well. They'll be able to take down Disruptor. Can they get more? Cuckoo heading straight against the 2-man silence. Disciple as well. Blinks forward. Continues to chase down both the Tusk and the Gyro. Mugi falling relatively low here at the Nullifier onto the Death Prophet, causing a little bit of an issue. So Cuckoo can't continue to chase that one. They still found 1 kill. They'll look towards KP, but KP quick with the blink out after the Yules. Continue to rip itself away and should be fine. TNC do get a kill, but it's a lot of BKB charges, exorcisms committed, and you are just getting a disruption.
Roche is the perhaps big claim.
Sure. It's a DD. I mean, there we go.
That's what they're wishing was there next time. They probably watched that Liquid game, and Liquid had a DD right when they needed it.
I mean, Newbee heading straight over.
This time around, TNT will try and intercept them.
Oh, Mugi gets the chance to pop out the BKBs, the Lincolns, pop the burst strike. They are going to be able to push TNC away from the pit.
No Metamorph now.
No Metamorphs, no BKBs for the side of TNC for now. They have to back off. See the chase there. The BKB now back available. Raven able to get it off just in time before the homing missile connect. They'll get themselves away, but they can't quite get the Roche. They need to get more than just a disruptor.
Yeah, should be a pre-Newbee Roche. TNC will have the excess quickly, I imagine, because of the Arcane Rune. That's going to come up in time for them.
Faith.
Okay.
We'll tank this as they jump in. 2 commit lasso for it. They'll take 1 down. Can they get towards the pit?
Yeah, that's a big thing.
It's already down.
Faith did what I needed to do with that first room. To just run in, find out where they are, throw away your lives. Last time around, no one scouted, no one delayed the opposing team coming in, and as a result, he died in the pit. So, very good play by Faith there, even though it was being.
I mean, the fights are going to get. Well, for the next one, this is going to be very hard with the refresher shard on KP, having that sort of double GA and such. It's be very hard for this team, as you've mentioned already, who do sort of suffer in the physical damage to be able to fight into.
Oh yeah, they
Axomni as well as.
Yeah. Target him. Not sure. I like the idea of the last fight where you go on the Disruptor first, take out the Axe Battle Storm, but just felt like a bit too much thrown in. I'm not sure where the lasso went as well. It looked like it went on Omni Knight's Lincoln Sphere in that top fight. I saw the Lincolns pop and Bat was on over him, and he just bought so much time with the phase, Yules, Blink, where he's just like, using himself, then blinking away. He should have died there. He was in the middle of like 3 enemy heroes and somehow escapes, so he really is proven to be very problematic. And again, talk about the late game against Lincoln Spheres being such a challenge to play into. That really is being showcased here.
Coming to the point where we may see Newbee once again go for that high ground push. They have the Aegis, also a cheese as well on Moogie, and the refresher shard.
Hell, hit, black damages.
I wish Dog. He's in for that. He's not surviving that. In fact, he's going to be gone as well. Extra cooldown coming through. He's trying to get himself out of range, but the glimpses there, dragging him back. Can they keep Tim's alive? Looks like they can. BKB pop from Moogie. He looks towards Cuckoo's. Homing missile coming inbound as well. Moogie didn't commit the BKB for this one. Will allow them to take down the tier 3 though. Newbee still standing strong on the high ground of TNC. Can TNC force them back? The Linkens with the paralyzing cast. Newbee backing off a little bit. Exorcism is there and Metamorphosis. TNC do have the big team ult.
Just keep repelling Gyro, and they're going to do just that.
Yeah, with the Lotus Orb on him as well. Moogie's pretty much untouched. The cannon just bringing TNC's heroes down lower and lower on the sidelines. Sam H did commit the BKB as well for that, but he still couldn't find an opportunity to jump in with the Lotus with this Lincolns. It's so hard for TNC to kick off the fight in any sort of manner.
Yeah, I think at this point, someone like Death Prophet just has to ulti and blink in and hope for the best, because I'm not sure what else they've really got. Got a BKB, so you can at least beat BKB as soon as you jump in, so you don't get silenced by a disruptor.
There we go, he's going to do exactly that. They do to set up for a 2-man burrow strike into the silence. GA, first one comes out from KP. Trying to focus towards Moogie, but they just can't do anything to him at this moment in time. Static Storm's laid down. It will be able to the Death Prophet and in fact take him down as well. SCCC, the Ravens out as well. Triple kill for SCCC. GG, well played is called. And it's all too much for TNC in this later portion of the game. Newbee getting just everything together. They have the perfect itemize to the point where this lineup of team just couldn't fight into them at all, as it seemed.
Yeah, the Omni Knight countered both of the big cores.
Dire team
It can be TB. It's not like 100%. You know, like that matchup is so bad, but it's pretty rough. And when you have 2 of your 3 heroes just straight up get countered, like at that point, you're in for a really rough time.
Do you want them to just save the core picks till later in the draft and have just the supports up front and then figure out how they want to play later, or do you want to get them out at the front?
I think that picking the TB was okay, but I don't know. I think if they were going to take a hero 4th, I would have liked to see something like the Nyx. Because you have to understand, when you pick a TB like that in the 3rd position, you know what the follow-up is most likely going to be, and it's likely going to be the Tinker. And so if you're understanding of that situation, you need another hero that can more reliably catch.
Let's get into that second draft. Alan, thoughts?
Well, I just don't. I don't think you, as a team that mostly wins games by Raven or Cuckoo or both snowballing, I don't think you can afford to put yourself in a situation where both of their heroes are hard countered by the enemy team's 3rd pick. It is really just that simple. So PL ban, no surprise. Both teams value that hero highly. I actually a little disappointed. I hope I would get to talk about this Battle Fury PL build with Will, but that Cuckoo was actually instrumental in pioneering.
I mean, we can talk about anything you want to.
That's all right. We'll save it for the. I think it's going to come back.
It might come back
at some point in the main event.
The Omni ban makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
get rid of that now. But not any of that going to.
And Bounty Hunter. So that's interesting because that's very much a scouted ban. Kaka Bounty Hunter has been, obviously amazing the other day, but they had been playing it before the tournament.
Hope to see my boy Moogie play Slark.
So do you want to reveal to the public, to your adoring public fans, why you wanted to Slark?
I think it's really good against TB.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
I was making it more complicated than it.
Yeah,
I thought Will had this mystery.
No, I did too. I was looking forward to this.
You just pounce on him, and when he tries to sunder you, you can just pop your ulti and kill him anyways.
And
chill.
Unlike a hero like AM, Slark doesn't care about being reflected.
Yeah, the reflection doesn't really. When you're playing heroes like Luna and stuff, you hate
getting reflected is like, oh my god.
Yeah, it sucks because you get all the negative effects of it too. It's like what? Your illusion's gonna steal your stats? That doesn't work.
This is a devastating open by Newbee. We should mention in the last game, a little bit surprising based on past history, that it was actually Kaka that was playing the Disruptor. Highly atypical for them. Faith, an excellent Disruptor player, and this Naga Siren is just so scary as a first phase. Naga coming into this tournament was 23-8 in 707D, mostly as a support, but you always have to at least have in the back of your mind the possibility of a KP core Naga. Really, really frightening.
You think we'll see more of this as we go through?
What?
The Naga?
I think it's
the Naga?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's just weird hero. Sorry, I was thinking about that hero because I keep thinking about Pango. Somebody told me today. Oh, it was Yanni that told me if Pango rolls, you can just net him. And I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know why that was what I thought of. But I think it's interesting because sleep as a concept is so good, right? We have these ideas about things that we compiled on the various teams I worked on that are conceptually broken. So it's Pit Lord's ulti is conceptually broken. Arc Warden's ulti, conceptually broken. And Naga, I think, falls under one of those categories where you reset everything. You get to catch, you set up whatever fight you want. It's like a global break, it's like a, we messed up, reset button. Oh, Roshan, you're taking that? Don't worry, let me just sleep it, walk in, take it anyways ourselves.
But it has way more, but the thing is, when people talk about sleep as a reset button, it actually has way more offensive potential than that as well. You can use it to set up spell combos on your side. One of the really enjoyable things to me, though, as you watch these patches, is you get to see really good teams. They'll see something like a support Naga coming on in the Chinese and possibly SEA scene, and they'll try it out themselves. And I've actually seen 3 support Naga games in the last 2 weeks by teams that aren't used to it screw up sleep combos because they're not used to the smaller radius on the level 1 sleep.
No, I think we saw it.
Yeah, we saw that.
Previous game with a team that can play with it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I was thinking of the Planet Dog the other day, but yeah. But no, this is the Darkseer is one of Sam H's signature heroes. It is his most played, or maybe second most played hero of this patch. He's 6-0 with it.
And
Darkseer not otherwise terribly successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have good counters to it though. Disruptor's really nice. It's like one of the best.
And they've picked that Darkseer into that as well.
If you're good at it, why not, right?
Sure, but you also mentioned that you don't want them to get too many hard counters. Don't have the counters again, right?
And it's funny because it reminds me, Will and I have had this conversation several times. Like when I miss call drafts, it's usually because I put too much stock in players and their tendencies, whereas Will tends to just go mostly by heroes. And the SCCC Tinker last game was a really great example of where I'm like, well, SCCC, he's not a great Tinker player, and Will's like, what are you talking about? It's a sick Tinker game. I think that does usually win. So you do have to weight the fact that this is not a great Darkseer game, even though Sam H is a great Darkseer player.
I agree with that. Which means I agree with myself.
Yeah,
so.
I was going
to say, well done. Congrats on agreeing with you.
Just pat myself on the back here.
Yeah.
So Newbee I actually would like to see them pick up a 1 or 2 right here and not reveal any information about the Naga.
Here's my bold hero. Super bold. I would like to see Bloodseeker from Newbee.
Well, that's not that bold. Come on, that's a Mookie hero, man. It totally screws with the Sand King and the Darkseer. Sure. But it's not that bold. Like, Moogie loves that hero.
You know what hero I don't like seeing him play? Monkey King.
It's weird that you bring that up.
Why do you say that
recently?
Why do you say that?
Do you think Moogie's like an excellent Monkey King?
No, I think he's a very high volatility Monkey King player.
See, that's a interesting way to put that out. That's how I'll say that.
Why? It's weird to me that you brought that up because I was watching some of his Monkey games, and he has games where he looks really sick on the hero, and he has games where, I don't like it at all.
I think Moogie is an excellent carry who has improved a ton, like an absolute metric ton, but he is like, his Monkey King leaves a lot to be desired.
I think Moogie isn't. I think this is like the ideal meta for him right now.
Oh yeah, I think it's
I think he is so well suited.
I'm just memeing because the last time he was the only player I've ever seen miss 2 straight Jingu staffs.
I like this SD pick a lot. I think Shadow Demon is heavily underpicked as a hero right now.
You think so?
Yeah. I think he's pretty strong in the lane, and I think he offers a lot of combo potential with cores on your side and a lot of counter potential on the enemy side. That's not what I expected. Ooh, it is the classic.
Just pick like Silencer mid if you're TNC. Go for it.
And they run that. They run the hell out of that. They actually run Silencer core and support.
Well, I don't know if you can run him support anymore because you have Sand King plus. So. Yes, but I think running Silencer core is not the worst.
5 seconds remaining.
It would really mess with Newbee.
Very happy to see Enigma in here.
Yeah. He's great right now. They can't pick Rubik.
Underpicked as well. Yeah, no, they can't really pick. They could pick Rubik, but it would be weird to do it now.
Yeah, that's
Darkseer in the Sand King.
That's the weakness, and same thing as we were just talking about the. That's the weakness of the 3-4 open like this. But you absolutely can't take a support now later on in the draft.
So if you're TNC, now you have this like weird situation where if you take Core Silencer, maybe it doesn't fit with the rest of what you wanted to do. But if you don't take it, then what is your idea behind beating? Because the Enigma, the thing about him, and that was really cool about him in the past fall, is like this hero, if he doesn't have any natural counters, you know that at one point you will win a team fight.
Yep.
He will win you the team fight, and the game just ends. That's like the really scary thing that you always have to like think about, because once he gets BKB Blink Dagger, what's your deal?
KP smiling on the screen. He's like,
I think TNC are really second guessing themselves here. I thought the Shadow Demon was a setup for the Luna, and they're looking at it as they're looking at it as we need ways. We need a way to stop the black hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just means that you have to pull the Void. And the thing though is like Naga's a great counter to Void.
Yes.
He just Chronos and then you sleep.
The absolute classic counter from what was it? TI 5 or 6. I think it was 6 that you saw that featured heavily when OG were.
One of those two. I can't remember which one now either. It was one of those two we saw in North.
It was 6. It was definitely 6. Yeah, it was definitely 6 where that came back, because it was something I was like, wow, I haven't seen this in 5 years. I think man, I really didn't. I did not think that the draft. I expected much more conservative, straight up drafting in the series out of these two teams, and I think Newbee has really put TNC in a corner in both of these drafts, and a lot of it's been self-inflicted.
Yeah, they've picked. I mean, in the first game they picked into counters, and they're doing it again here. So not they've got much choice this time, though.
This is the classic, like, okay, I think we might be out-drafted, but hey, Cuckoo, you play sick stuff, 10-3 this patch. Carry us, bro.
Are his shoulders wide enough, Will?
No.
Yeah.
Will's measuring up on the screen. No.
What do Newbee do here?
Anything they like, Alan. Anything they want there, right?
Yeah.
They could literally play anything right now.
It's such an open hero pool. I still like the OD, but
they could play a Quap here and win.
Quap is just so abysmally bad this patch. Okay, that's not.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. Wait.
Viper?
So that Viper is a Mugi hero, which is totally weird.
Yeah.
Well, what are these? What are these lanes going to look like? Where's it? The Viper's mid
Viper.
here?
So KP's going to take the Enigma.
So this is SCCC Viper mid, Mugi Jug?
Yep.
Or do you think the other way around?
Well, I think it's a Mugi Jug.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Gotta go Newbee here. I thought TNC would be a little bit better in these drafts.
Is that a disappointing draft from TNC for you?
No, I think TNC's going to take it.
What?
I don't know, I just kind of want to mess with you.
Okay.
I wanted to see Alan's reaction. Because I knew if I said the other one. Yeah, he's just like really upset looking. I'm chill.
Okay, alright. So, debated. And actually your real answer is?
TNC.
Thanks very much, Will. Fantastic. Brilliant. Just see what I have to work with all day long. As and Will splitting the decision in game number 2. The teams do that. Let's find out as we head into game number 2. Newbee just one.
seconds.
First blood!
I cannot believe that worked.
Time to get angry with each other.
I'll take back this tribute.
The eternal struggle betwixt creep and creep lumbers on. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that. Evangelizing for my cause.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Good night.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You are not the king of me.
Money. Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Rot-row, bad dudes, rot-row, middly-widdly, got all diddly. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
I'll take your tribute. Illusion!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Kills.
My blade has tasted better.
Killing spree! Own edge!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Ding dong! Bad Dude's top tower gonna fall over soon! Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bad Dude's middle tower. Everyone, go, now! Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dissolves.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Bad Dude's top tower.
Dominating! Triple kill!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Elemental gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Time is money. Time flies.
Bad Dude's top tower gonna fall over soon. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Where do you think you're going?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
To devil. Even time may fail in the face of gravity.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That bottom tower you bagged is crap anyway, don't sweat.
Unstoppable! A gift from the tempest of battle.
Loaded to the gills.
I'll take your tribute. I'll take that as tribute.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Illusion!
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Yo, Green Deuce, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Radiant structures are fortified. Yo, Green Dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Yo, Green Dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Good Dude's bottom just fell off. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bad Dude's middle tower. Everyone, go, now! Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening in your bottom. Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon! Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Killing spree! A death foretold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening in your bottom.
makes money.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh man, this is totally harshing my mellow. Bad dude's top is all nasty and brokey. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Off with you!
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Explain to me why Radiant had to go and kill him.
Double damage!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Detecting high levels of sarcasm,
You're a fine acolyte.
Something bad is happening. In your bottom. Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now! Dire structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Your green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Hey, bad dudes, your middle racks is like chocolate for the round. Bad dude's racks is now officially burger meat. Dire's top barracks are under attack.